Hi, I'm Audett. I'm a colorectal surgeon at Maine Medical Center. When I was in surgery residency, I was trying to decide if I wanted to specialize any further, and it really helped that when I was in medical school, I was actually diagnosed with inflammatory bowel disease. So that gave me a huge passion for treating patients with IBD. I also have a lot of close family and friends who've been diagnosed with cancer, so I'm really passionate about those patients. So I had a lot of great mentors in the field of colorectal as well, so that's how I ended up being a colorectal surgeon. So my history is that I'm from Rhode Island. I lived there 25 years, and then I went out to Ohio where I did my general surgery residency. When I was there, I joined the military and I did the HPSP scholarship. So I was fortunate enough to be stationed up the road in Dayton, Ohio for 4 years. So I was a general surgeon in the Air Force for all that time. That's where I met my husband. I always wanted to move back to New England, and when I saw this job pop up at Maine Med, I brought my husband, who's from Seattle. We've been having a battle, an East Coast battle for years, and I brought him up here and he was immediately sold by the beauty, as was I. The first word that comes to my mind when I think of Maine is bucolic. So I was really shocked when I moved to Maine by the healthcare system here, and there's so many wonderful people and providers, and the patients are all really great, but it's definitely been a big change here. I immediately personally struggled with being able to find a physician and a gastroenterologist to meet up with, so I'm really sympathetic for my patients, because honestly, this sounds kind of mean, I guess, but I mean, like, even with my connections in the medical field, I struggle, so I can't even imagine how hard it is for my patients. But luckily, I feel like it's getting better. I'm figuring out how to do my part in the system, and I'm making a lot of connections in the field with internists and gastroenterologists and GYNs and all these great community of people who all can work together to provide the patients the best possible care we can. I think Maine's greatest asset is honestly the people, and that probably sounds really cheesy, but we moved here in July of 2022. We did not know a soul, and my biggest complaint was that I couldn't unpack because my neighbors were too nice and just kept coming over and bringing us treats. And that theme has continued with my neighborhood, the whole community in Yarmouth, the Maine Medical Center. It just, everybody's been so wonderful. They've made us feel welcome when we did not know a soul when we moved here. I would say my favorite local restaurant is the Garrison in Yarmouth. Super good food. Everyone's just lovely there. And then my favorite family-friendly place is probably Wander. I just went there, and that's just a great space, and they've got wonderful food. The Portland Headlight, I love it. I like going to get a lobster roll and looking at the lighthouse. I can't help myself, I'm still a tourist. One of the things I've really enjoyed about my job is that they've been really actively trying to promote women in the community at Maine Medical Center. So whether this is at a leadership level or just recruiting more female surgeons, I think that's been really important, because we've always had a really diverse residency with a lot of female residents, but they didn't necessarily have a lot of female attendings to look up to. So they've formed this really nice community now, and it's actually really wonderful. We've gone out of our way to have a lot of text chains. We've met up for barbecues at each other's houses. We've met each other's spouses and kids, and it's been a really nice network for us to all get to know each other and support each other. And with that, one of my partners, Kay Lee, she's wonderful. She actually got this whole group of women together and had the Department of Surgery sponsor us to do the Try for a Cure together as a group. It was, I don't know, maybe 19 of us, and that was just another way that we could all bond and be leaders in the community. Yeah, so I have two boys. They're 6 and 2. One of them actually missed me a lot and wanted to come with me and help me pick out this outfit today. I'm lucky because my husband actually stays home and raises the kids, but I try really hard to be an active and engaged mother and partner when I come home after a very long day. But I'm raising my boys just how to treat women, how to respect women. My older son actually doesn't know that men can be doctors. Truthfully, and I know this is woman power, but honestly, my husband really provides the best example of how to treat women, and he puts me up on a pedestal every day, and my boys see that, and I'm so lucky to have that. Which is true.
Come towards me a little bit. Yeah, like this. Yeah.